Protect our children. Join us for Channel 10's Summer of Supervision.
The gray skies overhead bring rain and flooding to a lot of areas of our state, and the town of Maricopa gets drenched once again.
My son awakened me at 6:30 this morning and says, water's coming in the dining room.
We'll have the update there and the latest on the weather this July 15th, 1990.
Dale Shornack, Diane Ryan, Jim Schneebelt, Kevin McCabe, Bill Leverton. News Center 10 at 6.
Well, it looks like the unpredictable monsoon season is bringing some much-needed moisture to our parched state. Good evening. I'm Diane Ryan.
And I'm Dale Shornack. Thank you very much for joining us. But that much welcome rain is also causing some damage. This was the situation in Buckeye this morning, as seen through the home video lens of news watcher Stacy Kazar. Heavy rain eroded the banks of this irrigation canal. The concrete gave way and water poured into the surrounding neighborhood. Several homes saw water gush inside. Damage in that area is considerable. Meanwhile, in the Tolleson area, streets were flooded. APS crews were working to clear drainage ditches and creek beds of debris. And Teresa Fishnick is just back from the Maricopa area, where we're told that the rain is causing some more problems.
That's right, it is. More than 3 inches of rain fell overnight in Maricopa. Many residents lay awake listening to it fall on their rooftops, and some were not prepared for what they saw when they got up early this morning. There was a yard, a sidewalk, and a driveway in front of this house when its owner went to sleep last night. But when Harry Brock awoke early this morning, he had an entirely different view of his land.
My son awakened me at 6:30 this morning and says, water's coming in the dining room. So I got up and there was just a little bit of water there, and it's been steadily increasing ever since.
The fire department brought in sandbags, the city provided a pump, and family and neighbors grabbed brooms. But the water was not backing down.
I always intended to burn it down before I ever saw another flood, but I couldn't get to my matches in time this time.
If you're wondering why these people are taking all of this as lightly as they are, it's because they've seen a lot worse flooding than this. Back in 1983, the water was up over that tire, and Harry Brock lost everything he owned.
Hopefully we'll have we'll get by a lot cheaper than we did in 1983, which cost me $40,000 uninsured, and it's uninsured now.
Maybe it's because they've been through this before, but few people were scared off by a roadblock just down from Brock's house. And several motorists soon found themselves in over their head.
I saw this water and I saw a car in front of me, and he went by, and I figured I could make it. So I tried it, and almost there, but it just died, you know.
With a little help from a good neighbor, the Bernals were back on dry land. It was enough to turn some drivers around, but others plunged forward. And that's what Harry Brock will do. After all, it's not as bad as the flood of 1983.
We have one dry room in there, I think, fairly dry room, and I think it'll be all right. Otherwise, we've got 2 neighbors already said come over and stay with them, so no problem. Plenty of places to stay in Maricopa.
City officials say that's the most rain they've ever had in a 24-hour period. Harry Brock appeared to be hit the hardest. He lost all his carpeting and some woodwork, but he did have enough time to save most of his furniture.
That is such a mess. I think we're all surprised by the pictures that we saw. Were any other homes damaged?
Not any serious damage. Several residents had water in their yards, but it hadn't reached their homes, so hopefully it won't.
Well, that's a bit of good news, but there's quite a mess for them to clean up, and we wish them good luck. Thanks, Teresa.